March 16th, 1872, the date of the final match of the first domestic soccer cup competition, the English Football Association Challenge Cup, known to us today simply as the FA Cup. The victors that day were Wanderers, who prevailed 1-0 over the Royal Engineers, and from that day on, the domestic cup has been an important tradition in soccer leagues around the world, no matter what Major League Soccer would have you believe. Today, we write another chapter in that tradition as the Simulation Soccer League prepares for the final of the 13th edition of the SSL Cup. Hello, everyone. I'm Metafiction, and today will be historic regardless of who claims the trophy. Will Reykjavik United claim their first cup since moving to Iceland? Or will we see Inter London become the first minor division club in history to take home the silverware? 90 minutes and perhaps extra time and penalties stand between us and the answer. It will be Reykjavik, the major division champions, who get us started, going left to right in the green and black. And immediately we've been given a free kick from near the halfway line. Scarpetta will take it. And here is Casual, taking a shot from inside the box, not far over the bar, thanks to the save by Kerrigan. Andrews will take the first corner. It's headed back out for Andrews, into Rashford. York sends it to Andrews, but Berbatov there to send it behind for another corner. Andrews sends it to Rashford on the edge of the box. Torres fires just wide of the post. An early chance here for Reykjavik, but now it's London who get the free kick as Jerry sends it in, headed behind by Furious Chicken. It will be Nunez to take the corner for Inter London. He comes in and it's headed out. Jerry back to Nunez. Nunez tips it in and Scarpetta sends clear. Another chance at the far end for Reykjavik as Rashford's free kick falls to no avail. Here's Torres, and it's forced behind by Jerry for another corner. End-to-end stuff at the very beginning of this cup final. You love to see it. Here's Andrews. Rashford at the edge of the box. Here's Torres. Torres fires well wide this time. As I alluded to earlier, both these teams are their respective league champions. Reykjavik losing only one match all season en route to another title. Inter London, meanwhile, rising from a group of potential challengers to claim the minor division title in the next to last match game. As Torres offside there for Reykjavik. Andrews now finds Casual. Cuts inside, but Casual was offside. It will be Kerrigan with the free kick for London. Rashford, the diver. Bobby into Rashford. Through the middle. And dives in a lot, intercepts for London. Hakkinen passes forward to Lever. Here's Berbatov. Berbatov through ball to Jerry in the box. And Jerry is ruled offside. Nunez now with the corner for London. It's headed up in the air. There's Jerry. Gets to Nunez. Williams had a shot, but it's blocked behind for another corner. Nunez now. And it's headed clear again. Jerry back to Nunez. And Nunez ruled offside. He was right on the end line, so that seems fair. Possible now with the throw-in. It's sent clear by McGurk. Chicken does get back on the end of it. Andrews possible. Casual tries from distance, but it's well over the bar. Rashford with the free kick for Reykjavik. And it's not a bad shot. It's on target, but it is held by Kerrigan. Jerry now with a free kick for London. And this one takes a deflection off the wall. And it's another corner for London. Very end-to-end stuff. Again, as I've mentioned, Neither team afraid to attack as Hackett at the edge of the box, back to Jerry in the corner, and the pass back to Hackett, intercepted by Torres. Reykjavik now on the break. Here's Bobby, but dispossessed by Berbatov. Toastman sends it long. Tried to find Lever, but Sterling there to claim it. As I said before, no second division team has won the cup yet. London would be the first if they are to prevail here. As Andrew sends it in for Casual, who is offside and fired off target regardless. Lever into Kimoatu, right at Sterling, can only push it behind. Nunez sends the corner in. Doesn't find a friendly head, and it's sent back. Jerry getting to it before Bobby does. Jerry forced outside and sends it back to that London back line. McGurk bringing it forward now. And a little sloppy in possession as Casual puts it out for a throw, which Nunez will now take. McGurk into Berbatov. Berbatov from a decent distance in the box. It's deflected behind. And another corner for London. I mean, near 30 minutes elapsed as Hakkinen was going to receive it, but Torres once again nicking the corner, and now Reykjavik coming forward again. Here's Bobby, challenged by McGurk on the far wing, and McGurk forcing the ball out for a throw-in. Nunez into McGurk. Back across the halfway line to Powder Toast, man. And that'll be all the way back to the London keeper, Kerrigan. Very measured build this from London. Reykjavik had the early advantage in terms of chances, but now London's starting to grow into the game a bit, starting to look for those chances, take those opportunities a little more. As McGurk forward to Lever. Berbatov tries to chip it over the line, but only gets as far as possible. McGurk, Lever, Hakkinen on the near wing. Being contested by Andrews, but gets past him. Hakkinen dribbles into the box, finds Nunez. Nunez scores from nearly the penalty spot. And Inter London have the first goal here in the SSL Cup final. This is a very good dribble by Hakkinen, getting around Andrews into the box. Lever lays it off for Nunez, and Sterling can't get down in time to stop it. It is Inter London 1, Reykjavik United 0. And what a story this would be if London can hold it out from here. As Jerry nicks the pass off of Ladiver, bringing forward. Ladiver looked like had fouled Jerry. Jerry has stayed down, hacked him with the ball, and Possible puts it into touch. It looks like Jerry will play on here. There was a little bit of a heart and mouth moment there for London, but he has played on. Berbatov to McGurk, Nunez, Lever. Berbatov back into McGurk. McGurk shoots and puts it in the net! Well, I don't think anybody expected that, but there it is. What a shot from Bud Light, large box McGurk. Berbatov laid it off for the run by McGurk. And all of a sudden, Reykjavik United, the major division champions, find themselves down 2 goals to the minor division champions. Goodness me. Here is Andrews now for Reykjavik, trying to get one back. It's headed clear by Dives in a lot. Berbatov now bringing it up the far wing. London with all of the momentum right now. It is another free kick to London. Jerry sends it in. That's headed clear. Williams gets to it for London, sends it back into Kimoatu. Lever, Hakkinen has a shot, but it's deflected by Possible. A little bit of a jockeying for the ball. It does come to Reykjavik. Andrews now pressured by Hackett sends it back. Now here is Jure. Rashford. Bobby back to Chicken, but dispossessed by McGurk. And then trying to send the long ball, but the diver there to bring it into possession. Now here is Possible. Cutting inside. Finds the through ball. But the shot wasn't there. It was right at the keeper. Possible now cutting out the pass as we near halftime. It will be 3 minutes of added time here in the first half. As Jure comes forward and dives in a lot, pushed it away. Falls to Chicken, and then Bobby heads it over the bar. London now with another deep throw in Reykjavik's half. McGurk. Kimoatu fires well over the ball. Time running down in the first half as Sterling sends it long for Reykjavik. Perhaps time to get one back before the half, if anything. The diver forward to Rashford. Scarpetta. Now Possible, bringing it up the near flank. Cuts it inside for Casual, and Casual has scored if VAR allows it. The referee consulting with his colleagues upstairs, and it is not given. The goal will not stand. It looked like Casual had gotten one back, but VAR has shown Casual was offside at the time of the shot, so it is no goal for Reykjavik United, and we go into the half. Inter London 2, Reykjavik United 0. Well, I could not have predicted a result like this at halftime. If you had asked me which team was more likely to be up 2-0 at halftime, I would have told you Reykjavik any day of the week. This is an incredible performance by Inter London to be up not just one goal, but two at this stage in the game over the major division champions. Certainly, though, Inter London no underdogs. They were the minor division champions, as I said. It is a clash of champions, if you will. Both teams surely have lived up to that title throughout the season, but right now, Inter London seem to have the beating of Reykjavik in a way that pretty much no team has had this season. It will be very interesting to see what adjustments, if any, are made here for the second half if Reykjavik can pull back level. No substitutions for either side. We switch sides. London going left to right now. Kick us off in the blue and black. Inter London now have a very interesting decision to make. Do they go for more goals or do they try to see out a 2-0 lead? As for Reykjavik, the only option is attack, it would seem. As Bobby now coming up the left wing. It's deflected behind by Nunez. It will be a corner for Reykjavik United. Andrews will take it. Sends it in. And it's headed in by Scarpetta. And Reykjavik have one back off the head of Scarpetta. We've seen so many goals go in from corners this season. It's been such a point of emphasis from all our teams here in the SSL. And there's a perfect example of the set-piece goals as Torres dispossesses Nunez. Reykjavik looking to get it their second right away. Here is Torres. Crosses. Finds Jure. Jure on the far wing, forced outside by Kimoatu. Crosses. Tried to find Bobby, couldn't quite. Toastman sends it to Nunez, and it is cleared by London. Now London perhaps on the break. Hackenen, challenged by Andrews, sends it back. And that snuffs out that break for London. You see there, Inter London with 3 players on yellow cards now. They have to be careful. Both teams really have to be careful. Going down a man at this stage would be catastrophic. As Hackenen threw a ball from Jerry. Now McGurk Dispossessed by Chicken, who sends it long to Bobby for Reykjavik. Up the near wing. Bobby crosses. And Kerrigan there to pluck it out of the air. Sends it long now. LeVere picks it up. Back to Hakkinen. What's this? The referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. VAR is having a look at it, but this would be an absolute turning point in this match if this penalty is given. Waiting to see what the verdict is. No penalty given. I believe that would have been a London penalty. That would have potentially put the game on ice, but no penalty given. It remains 2-1. Now, LeVere is down for Inter London. That would be a huge loss, but fortunately, LeVere able to play on, it looks like. No player wanting to come off on an occasion such as this, as Williams now for London, and possible to flex behind for a corner. Nunez now. And it's headed clear. Jerry getting under the end of it for London. Challenged by Andrews, but casual there to cut out the pass. Nunez now. Sends it long. Lediver gets to the end of it and sends it behind for a corner. Despite the goal, London seemed to have retained their advantage as that corner headed out by Reykjavik. Now Reykjavik with the free kick in the attacking third. Rashford to Torres, and the Torres' shot pushed behind by Kerrigan. It is a Reykjavik corner. They have scored off of a corner in this match, remember. Andrews sends it in. Casual's header held by Kerrigan. The diver forward to Chicken. That's cut out by Dives in a lot. London on the break. LeVere with a knock. Forward to Jerry. Timoatu approaching the box. Here's Berbatov. Berbatov's shot deflected by Chicken for another corner. Last-ditch defending by Chicken. Well needed. Could have just saved a goal there. Jerry's corner sent in and headed clear. Here is Hakkinen now. Outer Toastman gets on the end of the loose ball for London. Forward. LeVere finds Jerry. Out to Williams. No, it's Hakkinen. And Hakkinen ruled offside there. So it will be a free kick to Reykjavik. With 20 minutes remaining, they are going to need to find an equalizer with all haste if they want to keep their hopes of lifting the SSL Cup alive. Here is Andrews in the box. Tries to cross to... I couldn't tell whether that was a shot or a cross to Torres. Either way, Kerrigan able to save it. Now here is possible. The 1-2 with Casual to get the ball in play. Crosses it in. And it's Ricky Bobby who puts the ball past Kerrigan. And Reykjavik United, of all teams, know if you ain't first, you're last. That is a much-needed equalizer there for Reykjavik United, and it is 2-2 in the SSL Cup final with 20 minutes to play in regular time. Nunez on the ball for London. Headed forward by Bobby, but Kerrigan able to claim. How will Inter London react after losing their 2-goal advantage at the half? Are they able to get a winner, or will they succumb? Time ticks down for both sides to win it in regulation as LeVere comes forward. Dribbling pass, forced behind by Sterling. It will be a corner. Nunez. And it's headed over the bar. What a match this has been. Here is Berbatov now for London, and Berbatov ruled offside. Casual in the box, tried to find Chicken, but intercepted. Now Scarpetta sends it back for Sterling in goal. Was pressured by Jerry, but sends it long. McGurk heads it down. Now Berbatov. McGurk, Nunez, up the wing, back to Berbatov. Some very cautious passing here by Inter London. Certainly don't want to make it a mistake. Don't want to concede a winner after having been 2 goals up. But here do come Reykjavik forward again. Yore to Andrews. Andrews finds Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby just wide. Well, he'll be kicking himself for that. That looked like a very good chance to score the winner. And the free kick for Reykjavik ends in an offside as we have less than 10 minutes remaining before potential added time. Ball comes forward. Toastman able to head it down. And Franco Torres offside anyway. Time rapidly running out. Here is a ball in. It looked like it was headed for Berbatov, but Lediver was there to head it safely back out. Here's Kimo Atu. Williams into Jerry. Jerry fires into the net, but it looks like if he looked offside. The VAR is having a look at it. But this would be an incredible winner for London if it stands. But it will not stand. The goal disallowed for offside. And it looked fairly plain to me that Jerry, yes, indeed, was offside. And what would have been a storybook winner for Inter London is taken off the board. We have 5 minutes of added time before we go into extra time. Nunez's pass cut out by Casual, but Berbatov able to get into it. Time very quickly running out. Reykjavik coming forward. Rashford up the near wing. Tried to pass. McGurk cuts it out, but Rashford crosses anyway. Now Berbatov bringing it the other way for London, but Lediver cuts out the pass. Andrews to Casual. Casual fires well off target. And that is it for regular time. We could not find a winner, so we will go to extra time. Tied 2-2 here in the SSL Cup final. Inter London with the early 2-0 advantage went into the half with the lead, but Reykjavik United fighting back off of goals from Scarpetta and Ricky Bobby. And now 30 minutes and potentially a penalty shootout await. It has been an absolutely enthralling cup final to this point. Neither side giving an inch, neither side conceding. It's exactly as cup soccer should be. Reykjavik start us off in extra time. As always, 2 15-minute periods. And if a goal isn't scored, if a decisive goal isn't scored in that time, the lottery of a penalty shootout awaits. And certainly that's an outcome both these teams will be dreading. Here is Jerry with a free kick for London. Sends it not far over the corner, but over the corner nonetheless. Sterling now with the long ball. Yore to Andrews. Andrews challenged by Williams. Pass inside, cut out by Levere. Now some passing along the defense of Inter London. Here is Hakkinen. Passes through to Levere. Now Kimo Atu. Kimo Atu absolutely clattered by Yore. The referee has shown Tatayore red. Well, it was a two-footed challenge from behind. You just can't tackle like that in the modern game. And that is an absence that Reykjavik United will not appreciate here in these tense closing stages. Hakkinen now. Berbatov. Berbatov crosses. It's forced behind. How will Reykjavik cope with the man disadvantage now as Jerry sends in the corner? It's claimed by Sterling. The dismissal could not have come at a worse time. Well, really, there's no good time for a dismissal, but extra time of the Cup final has to be low on the list, as now Possible pulling up injured. Can play on, it would seem, but that would have been yet another unfortunate loss for Reykjavik. Already down to one as Hakkinen comes forward. Nunez it was Hakkinen at the near post, but couldn't get the ball on target. Now dives in a lot to Williams, and it's deflected behind by Possible for a corner. And Hakkinen could have put the game to bed right there, but just couldn't get it on target. It hit the post as the corner comes in and is headed clear. Now Casual, diving in with the challenge on Jerry. Williams dives in a lot. Dispossessed by Torres. Reykjavik looking to break despite the man disadvantage. Torres dribbling not good enough. Dispossessed by Nunez, who gets it sent back to Kerrigan. Now Kerrigan with the long ball. Tried to find Jerry, wasn't there. Now here is Levere bringing it forward. Levere. And it was contested by Rashford and is behind for another corner kick. Jerry sends in the corner. It falls back out to Hakkinen. Hakkinen tried to square to Jerry, but Jerry can't get the shot off. Kerrigan there to take the ball over the top from Reykjavik. Now surveying his options. A mistake at this stage could prove fatal for either team. Jerry ruled offside. Bobby now brings it up the far wing, but dispossessed by Nunez. Nunez now brings it the other way. And it's put into touch as Levere, who already took a knock, has to come off now. Jeffrey Levere giving everything they can, but the super sub will now have to come on for the final stages of this game. Now London managing to snuff out that Reykjavik move. Timo Atu now dribbling through the center of the park, unchallenged, but the shot pushed behind by Sterling. Nunez now with the corner. Casual heads it clear. Nunez, and that will be the end of the first half of extra time. 15 minutes remain. 15 minutes to find a winner or else penalties. That sending off for Reykjavik United. Tatayore with the horror challenge. That will have done Reykjavik no favors here. But Jeffrey Levere, a big miss for London as well. At the end of the day, it could come down to the lottery of a penalty shootout. Both teams, it cannot be questioned, giving their all here for a chance at silverware, for a chance at Cup glory. This is what soccer is all about, as Nunez threw to Berbatov, but dispossessed by Ladiver. And it's matches like this, ladies and gentlemen, that are why we love the SSL. Nunez crosses in. Jerry can't quite get ahead to it. Williams gets to it. Back to Hakkinen. Timo Atu dribbles into the box. Fires. Forced behind by Sterling. London with yet another corner. Seems they've had the most of these this match. Jerry crosses in. It looked like it was almost on target, but it does go over the bar. No save required from Sterling. Jerry cuts out the long ball to the super sub. Hakkinen picks it up. Dribbling into the box, challenged by Possible, who puts it behind for the corner. London dialing up the pressure here with the man advantage. Nunez to take the corner. Headed by Powdered Toast Man, but it's over the bar. Jerry, now Rashford. The diver sends it back to Sterling. Forward to Chicken. McGurk almost got a foot in, but it is with Ricky Bobby now. Tried to pass in for Rashford, but Toastman there. Now the super sub brings it forward for London. Now to Kimoatu. Out wide to Nunez. Nunez and Chicken able to get a foot in to force the ball out for a corner. Less than 10 minutes remain in extra time as Jerry stands over the corner. Out to the edge of the box to Hakkinen. Finds the super sub. Super sub fires into a crowd of bodies. And the ref rules London offside. Sterling now sending it long. Here's Rashford. And it looks like Torres was the one ruled offside on this occasion for Reykjavik. It's tense stuff, this, as time winds down and the threat of a penalty shootout looms ever closer. Here is Rashford. Back to Andrews, but Kimoatu cuts it out. Williams trying to find the super sub, but nothing doing. Nunez heads on to Berbatov. Berbatov cutting inside. Finds Williams. Hakkinen couldn't get the pass in and was offside anyway. Sterling sending it long. Toastman and Casual ruled offside this time. Both teams desperate to get that break, to find that one crack in the other team's armor. Here is Berbatov dispossessing Chicken into the super sub. Jerry back out wide to Berbatov. Berbatov deflected by Chicken and Berbatov offside. And kudos to the defensive lines for maintaining discipline, catching each other offside this often. In situations like this, it is a testament to the drilling of these defensive lines. As here is Hakkinen dribbling into the box, fires it well over the bar. Here's Casual. Scarpetta. Forward to Possible. Dribbling it through. Dribbling into the box. It looked like it could have been a potential game changer of a run. It's pushed behind by Kerrigan. Less than a minute remains. Reykjavik had the ball over. Jerry now looks to be injured here. Physio is having a look. Super sub standing over the free kick, but Jerry still down. Finally does. No, not quite. Jerry finally does get back to his feet. Super sub now. Standing over the free kick. Taking their time with this. Waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Penalties seem a certainty at this point, unless something happens from this free kick. Super sub sends it in, and it's headed clear, and it will be a penalty shootout to decide the 13th SSL Cup. Well, this has been an absolute cracker of a final, and the drama just keeps coming. As the teams decide the order in which they will step up. one way or another, we will have a victor here tonight. And it will be Franco Torres to take the first penalty for Reykjavik. Kerrigan in goal. Kerrigan saves! Franco Torres' penalty saved by Kerrigan. And that is a huge boost for London right off the start. Here is Jerry now. Jerry puts the penalty home. London with an early 1-0 lead in the shootout. Here now is Casual for Reykjavik. Bottom corner. Super sub now to take the spot kick for London. And puts it in. The advantage remains with London. And now Sterling to take the penalty for Reykjavik. And his counterpart saves it. Now Hakkinen to make it a 2-goal advantage. And does. And this kick could easily decide the shootout. It will be Scarpetta to step up. If Scarpetta misses this penalty kick, Inter London will win the cup. No mistakes made. And now the burden of proof shifts to Inter London. As dives in a lot to take the potentially decisive penalty. Inter London have become the first minor division team to win the SSL Cup. History made today after a nervy penalty shootout, after 120 minutes of football where nothing could separate these two champion teams. Inter London have prevailed. Inter London are your Season 13 SSL Cup champions. Well, it was a wonderful final performance from London. Certainly worthy winners. Reykjavik United certainly put up a resolute challenge, but in the end could not cope with that sending off from Tata Yore, could not put themselves in a position to win. And Inter London taking advantage of the penalty shootout. There you see Torres and Sterling both having penalties saved. An incredible performance as well from Patrick Kerrigan in goal for Inter London with those 2 saves in the shootout. The real player of the match, and deservedly so. Unbelievable performance. Both teams certainly proving why they made it this far, certainly justifying their places in the final and their league titles. But it was Inter London that took the day. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that for Season 13 of the Simulation Soccer League. It's been an incredible season. We've seen some incredible moments from every team involved in both the major and minor divisions. And quite frankly, I'm thankful that I was able to be there with you for at least part of the way, and especially here at the end. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in Season 14 here in a couple of weeks. Until next time, I've been Metafiction, signing off.